Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is finally our last session for Revit tutorial series of interior designers. A big thank you to Ebuka, who's been on the journey with us for the last 6 weeks to teach us how to use the Revit. So I actually wanted to create these tutorials because sometimes I find learning new softwares is really challenging to learn on your own, and it can be very expensive to hire your personal tutor. So I wanted to create this video to be more engaging and something that you didn't feel like the typical online classes. And I really hope this has helped you all to learn Revit as well. So in the last video, we have learned how to set up a sheet, how to create plan and elevation drawings, and how to add annotations and dimensions. And in our last session, we are going to learn how to make our space pretty by adding a decal, which is the tool to place an image on a surface in the model. And we will learn how to render in Enscape and how to create a small animation on Enscape. I hope you guys are excited for our last session, and if you're ready, let's begin the tutorial.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the S channel. Today we will be running through the last lap of the last lap, right? Last lap of this tutorial. The last time we introduced the ceiling furniture, we made a light fixture here titled Mia's office to match with the countertop. We added in the flooring. We talked about making sheets, the things that are needed for construction drawing or just a floor plan drawings. We talked about window tags, wall tags, making rooms and room separations. And today we will continue on the second half of the tutorial. We gave the interior walls or the exterior walls a white color. I can see we don't have one here, but what we're going to be doing today is making a decal. A decal literally is just an accessory you can put on a wall for like a painting. Let's say you work for a company or your company should advertise something and they have like a mural. That's a better word. You can actually make it in Revit, and I will show you just how to do it. But before we get into that, let's give this let's paint this white. And if you're lazy like me, you just go here to the paint command and just type PT, and let's look for our white color.
Yeah. And then we'll learn how to add the lights.
Yes.
And did we do reflected ceiling plan last time?
We didn't.
Okay.
Reflected ceiling plan is a whole. So different people do it differently. I've worked on different projects where some people show different things, but the basics we can just run through them.
Yeah, we can.
If my laptop will actually cooperate with me today, because it's actually taking a while. But yeah, how was your weekend?
My weekend last
Sorry,
week.
your week. What am I saying?
How was my week?
Yeah.
Busy.
Good.
Busy.
I feel you the same. It was really busy. Yeah.
Really busy.
Okay, so now we want to have a mural for this back wall here, and I will show you how to do it. First of all, we need to pick an image. I have some images on my computer that I just downloaded before this video, so I will show you how to do it. You can do it on. I prefer doing it on the 3D view, so I can actually see how it looks like, the extents, and I can fix the height. So how you can do that? Let's see if I remember. Go to insert. Exactly. Go to decal. Place decal. But before you place decal, you have to create a decal type. So you click on this drop down arrow and create decal types. It will open this menu. Now you're like, wow, what is this? Don't worry, I got you. You have to create a new decal here by clicking on this sign here and name it. What do you want to name it?
Graphic wall 1.
Perfect. Graphic wall 1. That's good. Now we've created a decal type. Let's now bring in an image. I'm going to check on my desktop and see if I have. I have this rendering that I did. Okay, I'm going to insert this this rendering that I did for the competition that me and my friends one.
Okay.
Me, shout out to Victor and Kenyo. So this is the rendering. So now you have your image. You can increase the brightness. I just leave it as one. You can play with basically how you want it to be. You can increase the reflectivity, the transparency, the if you want it to be illuminated, you can do this. But we just want to show you how to just bring it in.
Yeah.
Once you're happy with the image, you press OK.
Mm-hmm.
Now that image has been loaded into your Revit project. Now to actually place it on a wall, you go to decal, and now in the properties tab, it will tell you, oh, decal graphic one. You
Where
click
did you
it.
press decal again? Sorry.
So it's under the insert tab,
Yeah.
and just go to decal under
Yeah.
the right under the drop down menu. Just click on place decal.
Okay. And
So
before it was decal type.
Yes, so
Okay.
we needed to create. Why I did decal type was because I didn't have any image in this project. So we needed to create different types so we can actually place it in the model. So once you're happy with that, you click on place decal. So now on the properties tab, it shows you what we created, a graphic wall one. Once you're happy with it, then that is it.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm thinking it's very small, it's okay. We can actually fix the height. We can drag, we can fix it proportionally, or we can, mess with the height and weight. You can, just based on what you want. But I'm just gonna drag this to touch the
really
bottom.
cool. Maybe we can also use this idea for if we have screen.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
If you want to show inside the screen, you can use this.
Mm-hmm. So now, normally we would have a wall base here going just across here, but we haven't modeled one yet. So I'll just leave the space for that. But now that is how to insert a decal. So how do you do it? You go to your insert tab, click on the drop down menu where it says decal, create the decal type, add a new decal, get it from your desktop or wherever you've saved it, and press OK. Once it's loaded in your project, go to place decal and just place it on the wall, and that's how to do that. You can adjust it as it is how you want it. Want it to be. So now the next thing we're going to do is bring in lights. I'm bringing lights from there's this light I saw. We can just load this in. So let's go to our ceiling plans.
So you always need to go to ceiling plan to do the
exactly.
lighting.
You always need to go to the ceiling plan to do the lighting.
Okay.
Bear with me. I just want to change this thing to feet because it's just confusing me. Let's change the hidden line. Let's go to the first floor. Type UN. Because this confuses me a lot. Feet and fractional inches. Yeah, this is what I understand. Okay. Apply. Okay, we're back. So now, in order to place lights in your Revit model, you have to do it on the ceiling plan because lights are hosted on ceiling. So the ceiling is the host. So we go to our ceiling plans here on the first floor, and now we have to find our ceiling. I'm just gonna tab. For some reason, I can't find it, so I'm just gonna select.
Filter.
I think is it hidden? It's actually not hidden, so I'm surprised why. Bossy. Select, go to filter. Okay, our things are not even there. I think they're not at the right height. So let me go to the elevation view to actually see what the problem is. So our ceiling is on at 10 feet. This is at 10 feet. I am surprised why. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to our ceiling. First floor. Okay, now we can see it. So it was supposed to be the ceiling, the underside of the ceiling was supposed to be the top of the ceiling was supposed to be the underside of the level. That's why we couldn't select it. So learn from your mistakes. Something that really helps me to place lights. Obviously, different lights in different room has a different width from the center. Normally, we place lights from center to center. Normally, I've seen them placed 6 feet apart. if you're working on a longer corridor, 8 feet apart, sometimes 7 feet apart, just depending on the space they're using and the actual size of the room. So, in order to place lights on your ceiling, obviously you can already see our beautiful modern in place light that we put here. Now, in order to place it, I kind of do something that helps me to actually orient myself. I go to the underlay on the properties tab and click on the first floor and look down so I can see how the furniture are actually arranged, so I can place them just directly on top it. So now that I click look down, I can see what the floor looks like. So it can help me place the lights in the space. Now there are different types of light. There's recessed, down light, suspended, pendant, whatever for whatever occasion. But for the corridor, we'll use a normal like recessed. And let's say for like a lobby, we can drop like a nice fancy light. Who cares? We'll see. Let's start from here. In order to place lights, you have to go, if they're not already loaded in your project, you have to go into architecture.
Okay.
Go to components, click on the drop down and click on place component. Now it will show you different components, but I don't want that. I want to have a different one.
But this is already in the model, or it's something you uploaded?
This is already in the model.
Okay.
So we go to load family. And to pop up this menu. So what you want to do is go into lighting, double click on it, go into architectural, go into internal, and now you will see a plethora of lighting. There's one I used recently that I actually liked. It's a recessed, one second, round LED, this one, and it's super nice. It looks nice in Revit. So I'm going to use this for like the normal overall lighting that we can use, pick and choose. So I'm going to click that and press open. And now it will give you all the type of, that type of lights. So we press OK. And we always want to place it on the face, not on the vertical face, but because we're working on the horizontal plane. It also shows you like what it's doing. So we want to place it on the face. As you can see, it's already here. For this meeting room, I want to have like a nice future light. So I don't want to place this normal light in it. I will just go ahead and place it on the corridors. Let's see. Okay, that's one type of light. Now for this meeting room, I want to have like a longer one. So I'm going to go to Enscape for this, because Enscape has nice lights for this. I'm going to go to my assets. You can scroll through this part because this loading takes a while. Then we go to lighting, and you're going to pick what lights we should actually use, because you are the light OG. Okay, so what is a nice future light you think would be good to match up with the table in the conference room?
I think just the linear LED, if we have, it's like like a classic office. Do you want to put it on the table?
One? Oh no.
Yeah,
not
it's
on the
a
table.
Pendant light, right?
On the ceiling, yeah.
Do you want to scroll down a bit?
Yes. There are more. Just one second. Let everything load. So these are scones. These are scones. Are table lamps. These are photography lamps. Outside lamps. So yeah, we're getting to the main stuff. So which one do you fancy? Oh, this looks nice.
Yeah, should we do that?
Yeah. Okay, we went just in the middle of the. I hate this. I need to. Okay, we'll fix it. It's because something that's really annoying with Enscape. It puts everything at level 0, so you have to now uplift it. But I'm pretty sure it's fine. We'll put it here for now. Yeah, we can't see it.
That happened to me too.
It happens all the time. So now we can see it from here. We'll just take it to I think it's 10 feet.
Oh.
Yeah. So we are elevating it. Yeah.
Okay. Even though it was great.
Yep.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh my lord. Okay, my bad. It was hidden. That's why on the hide category. Yeah, it was hidden. So I'll go back to show you. So I'll press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z.
Why was it hidden?
Because I hid all the Enscape assets.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted like a clean drawing. So if you go to this bulb here and I click on this, right click on hide category, then you can actually see it. So we're going to put it at the ceiling height, which is 10 feet and not 9 feet. So click 10 there and press OK. So now we just MV to move it to the center of the table. And that is perfect. So now we have that. I might actually want to put this around it. So I'll put 4. I'm just gonna, what I like to do, if I don't actually have a grid, what I like to do is I actually draw detail lines around it. So DL, I draw one here, copy it here. Do the same thing, vertical.
And detail lines are, remind me,
Exactly.
when do you use it?
Detail lines to actually annotate anything. For example, you can use detail lines for anything. For example, I'm using detail lines in this scenario where I want to actually have the lights like aligned vertically and horizontally without having a grid system. And how this helps me, I'll show you. Now I want to move this lights to, let me move it a little bit outwards here. So I can actually do this. I click on this, type CO to copy. I want to copy multiple, so I make sure I check it on. I click on the middle, on the center of this, and snap it here, here, here and here.
Okay.
So now I can actually now delete these lines. What it has helped me do is, place it in line with, with everything without having to, if I don't have
it's like a reference line.
Exactly, a reference line. So now let's just, fill everything else. I can just spit pass through this place. I'm just going to copy this here. Do you want to have the same lines for here? Same here?
Let's change it for smaller ones and the lounge.
Okay.
I think the lounge, I want something nice.
Okay, boss. Let's see. Okay, let's go up.
Yeah.
Oh, they have Japanese paper here. It's nice.
I really want to buy this Akari lamp.
This one?
No, one above and to the left. Yeah.
Oh, it's called Akari.
Akari
I actually didn't know that.
Famous designer's lamp.
I see. Okay.
It's super expensive though.
I can imagine. So these are the lights. I feel like these are all the lights. Oh, this looks nice, but I don't know if it goes with the vibe.
It's not the vibe for this.
Yeah, it's not the vibes.
Okay, so maybe there's something. Let's do this curved.
Which one?
Go bottom. Yeah.
This one?
No, one above.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The lounge.
Architecture, components. Okay, I'm gonna give it. Okay, nice, wonderful. So it's in here. I'm gonna put it in the middle here. Nice. I'm also gonna put this on this axis.
Yeah.
So we have light in the space and it's not like a dark tunnel. Here.
Can we control the light, how much it lights?
Yes, we can. I'm just gonna make sure it's aligned so it doesn't.
But that's what you see in Enscape.
You can actually change it from Revit. I'll show you how to. So for example, let's say you have a certain light fixture and you want to either change the color temperature, how white or yellow it is, or you want to change, the intensity. What you can do, click on the light fixture, go to edit type, and now on the drop-down menu where you see on the photometrics, you can actually change it. For example, this color temperature is 27K. Normally the normal temperature, the LED is I think it's around 6,000, 6,005. That's what I've seen. Then you can also increase the luminous intensity if you want, but I haven't seen how it looks like. So you can just, if you have a supplier that's giving you light, all of this photometric information about the lighting and how long it will last and how many lumens per watts it needs, just efficacy. That's like the whole topic for a different day. But like you can actually change how bright or how dim or how white or how cold or how warm you actually want the light to affect the space with the materials. Without any further ado, I think we've added the light to the space, and yeah, we can pause it here. So do you want do you want to speed show me adding people to the space, or because the render the walkthrough video I can do it like outside of when you leave and send it to you so you can just edit it and like add like nice sounds to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
so
sure? But we can
sorry?
also do it together. So if we just maybe go start Enscape now,
Okay,
we can see how this light has affected the scene.
the space, okay.
And maybe if
Save
you can
portrait.
show us how to make like axo view in Enscape
Okay, for sure.
and like different types of realistic render,
Mhm.
white render.
Okay, so now we have our model. Let's bring it into Enscape. So we'll go to Enscape and just start it, and we'll go through the basics of rendering with Enscape. I'm trying to see if okay, that's good. Okay.
One question, you know the text we did on the ceiling,
Yeah.
the reception, would we be able to like lit that text too?
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
We can do whatever we want to do.
on the text. Okay,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Is it the same principle? We go to appearance.
Yes. You click on it, go to editing family, then under the material category, you just change the material to like a light material that you've actually made.
Okay.
Okay. So we're in Enscape, and I'm just gonna walk into the space and see how our space looks like. So this is the
It's really dark.
okay.
There
Oh, it's
we
not.
are.
This is our space.
This is
I'm going
walk mode.
so this is Enscape, everyone. I know people already know you have so many keys here, but the most important ones that we're going to go through for this is
2-point perspective.
yeah. So making renders, I've always found that it's really important to change your modes to 2-point perspective, so it gives you a nice perspective. You get like a vanishing point. The perspective view is, if you just want to walk around, and it's kind of really intuitive to help you move around. Why? Because if you actually put it in the 2 points and move it around, it just looks like skewed. So I would advise you use the perspective view. How I move around in Enscape, I press W to move forward, S to move backward, A to move left, and D to move right. And with a combination of all this, I'm able to, move this. Now we need colored furniture in here, so we'll get back on that in the renderings. But the space looks really nice.
Yeah,
I'm just walking through the space, so that's it's our reception that we made.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice table, and this is a meeting room for 4.
Oh, I don't like the chairs.
Yeah, we can always change it.
Ooh.
This is really nice. This is a workspace. This is really nice. This is
it's a really nice space.
A conference room for meetings, and this is just gonna walk through the space. That's looking nice. Now let's look at our decal that we put on the wall. So nice.
You're changing the time.
Yeah, I'm changing the time in space.
It's a cute little office that we made.
It is. It really is. This is a render done by me and my boys. Shout out to Victor and Kenya.
Aww.
But yeah, it's actually going to be exhibited in the couple weeks to come. So I might be going back to Winnipeg for that.
Nice.
So yeah. And there we have it. Now for the final video, I'm just gonna work on a video rendering, walking you through the space. I will add more character, add people into the space, add some plants, and add some things on the table to give you more character and give like a background. And there we have it. And there you have it. So this is Enscape, and I'm going to show you different modes in here. So for example, let's say you want an axle of this space. What you can do, I would like to show, this is not like a multi-layered office where you have different floors. If not, I would have shown you how to stack them up. Since we have just one floor, I would, create a rendering of, just the building and the ceiling. So how I'm just going to do that by just going back to Revit, pausing this. I'm going to click on this. Let's use the section box and just cut off the height. So we just see this. Okay.
Oh,
So now,
sorry. Like, do you remember how to create a 3D of specific? Let's say I only want to show a 3D of this table.
of
From plan view, how do you only crop that?
okay. So what do you want to show of what table?
Of this desk, just one desk.
Okay, this. Okay, so let's say we want to show a 3D of this.
Yeah,
You can
but
either
from a plan view.
so you can do it so many ways. What I like to do is I click on this and I type BX, or BX is like box selection, or you can just click on this little selection box, this little icon, and it focuses your 3D on that. So now we can go to the top and just use your section box to cut whatever you don't want to show.
Okay.
And once you're happy with, I think this chair is good as well. Okay, once you're happy with this, I'm just gonna. So now we want to see a top perspective. What you want to do is synchronize views in Enscape, so you can actually see. So whatever we are seeing in Revit, we will see it in Enscape. So what happens once I synchronize the views? So now in Enscape, I'm looking at the table from on top. Once I resume my Enscape Live, it will show me the exact thing rendered. And there you have it. You can play with the lights.
Cute.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how to do it. And you can take a render of this. To make a render, you go to where it says screenshot or type Shift F11. I've often found that exporting your renders at let's say 4K or 8K resolution gives it a really good depth. So even if you zoom in into the picture, it doesn't lose its crispiness. So how you
4K
export,
or 8K?
Yes, I've written down the resolution somewhere. I've forgotten, but how you export, how you do it is you come to the visual settings and go to output. So where it says resolution, make sure it's on custom. You can actually put in whatever aspect ratio that you want. I just go to Ultra HD. I think that's 4K. You can also export it with the object ID, material ID, and the depth channel if you want to mess with some things in Photoshop. I always advise to export your renders as a PNG file as opposed to a JPEG file, because I think PNG is, I don't know which one is lighter or heavier. I don't know. It just comes out better if it's a PNG file. Don't take my word for it. And if you're making a video on Enscape, I recommend using 30 frames per second because it works with the normal output rate if you're exporting to.
So how do
4K.
you record a video?
To record a video, I'll show you real quick. For example, let me open this model back and let's walk through our space. And I'll show you real
Maybe
quick
just
how to
like
record
a
a
quick
video.
walkthrough.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just going to open the video. I wish Autodesk can actually have a feature where you can just click a button and it will open the section box back to where it was. You have to actually individually open this thing, and that's time consuming. Anyways, that's fine. I'm just going to open it up. And we're good to go. So now, in order to make a walkthrough in Enscape, I don't want to synchronize view. I just want to have it as Revit live camera, so I can play with what I want to do. So once that is selected, let's go into our Enscape and go. So let's say we actually want to walk through Enscape. Let's say we are coming out of visual and we just want to walk straight. What you want to do is start up the Enscape video editor, or just type V. So how it works is keyframes. We've made how you you make keyframes. Let's say we want to start here and just walk in a straight line. What we do is we click on the first keyframe. Now we click on the first keyframe. The first keyframe is where we are.
Which
and we
one
just
is the keyframe?
just
plus
click
sign.
yeah, on the plus. And now let's move straight. And to move straight is W. So we just press W. And let's say we want the second keyframe to stop here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we press the plus sign again. So now you can see this is the first keyframe was where we're here, and the second keyframe is where we're here.
Okay.
So now if you want to, change the timestamp, for example, if you want this keyframe to start at 9 a.m. in the morning, I'm just, we can keep it there and update. And now if you want the second keyframe to end at noon, so we just do 12 noon, and we click, let me make it more dramatic, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Okay, good. Update. So now we've made it, and if we were to play it from, and we can also like increase the duration of the length. So it's 4 seconds now. If I want it to be more slower, I can change it to, let's say, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Let's go 20 seconds. Once you're happy, we can actually preview how it will look like before we export it by clicking on this play button. My laptop is a bit slow, so I don't know how you might get it, but I'll start it so you can actually see what we've done. So if I click on play, give it a while.
Ooh.
Exactly. Trust me, it's much smoother on my end. But yeah, once I export the video, it actually looks really, really, really nice. But so yeah, once you're happy with your walkthrough, you can now export it by clicking on here, export. Then you can export it to your desktop. And yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Ooh, yay! Amazing work, Ebuka.